What's going on, everybody? So here we go. We are going to do some test runs here. The first one's going to be the BMW M3 E30 Step 1 over on Vallelunga Club. Hopefully I got that right. Vallelunga Club. So yeah, we're going to do a couple BMW tests today. Zesty Utters had asked me to try out the BMW, so that's what we're going to do. This will be my first time in the BMWs, the E30s, and this is my first time on this track, so just bear with me. I've done a little editing to the video to make it look cool and all that good stuff, but give you my ideas. So this car, the Step 1, is pretty decent. Now you can see in the background that white car behind me. Actually, what's really cool is the system. Once you've done a lap or two, it starts ghosting your prior lap. So you're always in a challenge to try to get better, which is what I'm trying to do here. So the Step 1 here is pretty nice. It doesn't seem overly fast. It takes a bit to gear up, and the back end does tend to want to slide out a little bit. So I felt I got to be slower in the turns when I was using this car. And like I said, it's the first time I really used this car, so it's pretty nice. I mean, it feels good. It's just a little bit loose on the back end here, on the turns, I should say. I don't know if it's really the back end. It just likes to slide a bit. And of course, this is the first time I'm really using this track, so I'll get better as time moves on. But my goal here was to try to stay in front of my ghost car and see if I can lap better each time. Now, out of the 5 laps I did in the E30 Step 1, I ended up with my best time was a 101.44, I think it was. No, it was a 106.44 was my best time in this E30 Step 1. But as you can see, I was improving every time I was doing it. I did improve on my performance, always trying to maintain staying in front of my ghost car. So with that one done, just a couple laps there. Definitely do some more in this one. It's a nice one. We're gonna switch over and we're gonna try out another one of the BMW E30s. This time we're gonna try out the E30 Group A, which is a little bit more of an aggressive car. Same track. Same type of test. I've done a little editing here where I mixed in the replay footage and my actual driving, so just so you can see, the replay footage is really nice how they did it. They did a great job on this. You can save the replays, obviously, go back and watch them all. Now with the Group A, and you'll probably be able to see it here in the video, get a feel for it. I felt that I was able to push this car a lot more. It felt much more aggressive. Around the turns, I could be a little bit more aggressive, except for right there when I first tried it. But I felt like I could be more aggressive with it, and it did feel much more responsive of a car. And you could handle the turns a bit better. Obviously, you can tell it sounds different as well. So the sounds in the game are different based off your cars. I did a great number of laps in this car, just because I wanted to try to see how aggressive I could get with it. So I had a few laps where I was definitely behind my my ghost driver, my ghost car, I should say, and then I had a few laps where I was definitely in front of my ghost car. So I did like the Group A much better than the Step 1 model. Maybe that's just me. Inside, the panels look different. Everything, they've done a great job. As like I said, the game itself doesn't really have much lag. It runs pretty smooth. For a alpha stage game, it's pretty well optimized in my opinion so far. I usually get around 60 frames. Sometimes I get 30, it drops into 30, but I haven't had it drop any lower than 30. And so it's really not something that I notice too much when I'm driving, which is a good thing. And we got another achievement just unlocked. But yeah, I hope Zesty likes this. I know he's looking into it. I really hope that I can maybe get a much better steering wheel, but I really don't have much space for it. I'd love to have the ones that obviously have force feedback on them. This SRW S1 doesn't have a force feedback, and that makes a big difference as well. But much better to do than the keyboard. So you can play, like I said before, you can play the game with the keyboard, and it is possible to do, and you can be pretty good with it, pretty aggressive. You just got to get used to it a little bit more. But so this is it. This track was a little bit more difficult than the Monza, in my opinion. But yeah, so hopefully you guys like it. Please hit that like button. Comments below anytime. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's much appreciated. I'm going to have some links below to my forums, which will have obviously all the updated information, but we'll also have all the cars. And feel free to pick out a car and tell me what car you want to see, and I will run it in one of the tracks and bring it out to you.